What's up guys? Hope you are doing well. In today's video, we're going to talk about the best gangster movies to watch out. So without any further ado, let's begin. Legend 2015. Tom Hardy had already provided a series of powerhouse performances previous to Legend, but this film saw him double down by playing popular London criminal twins Reggie and Ronnie Kray. The movie chronicles their growth through the criminal underworld. Like any good gangster film, it balances the glitz and beauty of life at the top with the dark, seedy underworld of the Kray's intense ascent to power. Black Mass 2015, the documentary Whitey United States of America vs. James J. Bulger might do a bigger job of showcasing the sheer breadth and depth of James Whitey Bulger's real-life empire of terror, but Black Mass still gives an interesting portrait of how he was able to operate in the Boston illegal underworld, while Johnny Depp pulled the headlines with his transformative turn as Bulger. Black Mass is more of an ensemble piece than the build-up suggests, with the likes of Joel Edgerton, Benedict Cumberbatch, and Kevin Bacon assisting to bring to life this story of fraud and crime at the highest level. Kill the Irishman 2011. Kill the Irishman received several reviews and a disappointing box office return upon release, but has garnered a cult following. Filmmaker Jonathan Hensleigh's film is a classic rags to riches conspiracy in the grand tradition of Goodfellas. It features the underrated Ray Stevenson as Danny Green, a poor Irish-American dock worker who ends up growing through the ranks of the Cleveland criminal underworld in the 1970s and waging war on the mafia. He's a modern-day Robin Hood, battling back against the mob and enduring a series of attempted hits in the cycle. The Drop 2014. Author Dennis Lehane wrote the script to this smartly written drama centered on a Brooklyn bar that assists one of many money drops set up to covertly funnel cash to regional criminals. Tom Hardy features as introverted bartender Bob Saganowski, a clearly simple man who discovers himself in over his head pursuing a robbery gone wrong at the bar where he works, bragging a stunning cast that also comprises Noomi Rapace and Matthias Schoenaerts. It's the late James Gandolfini as Bob's increasingly heated bathroom robe-wearing cousin Marv, who steals the show in one of his last-ever movie roles. Animal Kingdom 2010. Ben Mendelsohn founded his tendency for playing psychopaths with Animal Kingdom, an atmospheric Australian gangster film that later generated a US TV show. It features James Freshville as Joshua, a withdrawn teen who, following the death of his mother, ends up moving in with his uncles and grandmother. He soon understands that his new family is part of a mid-level crime alliance under police management. Mendelsohn plays Pope, the oldest and unethical of the three siblings in a movie inspired by the real-life exploits of the Pettingill crime family. Baby Driver 2017. Edgar Wright illustrated a flare of degrading genre tropes with Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz. Baby Driver is not unique, with Wright taking on the familiar gangster picture in a movie that blends visual styles and a diverse soundtrack to fine effect. Ansel Elgort features as Miles Baby, a music-loving getaway driver joined by Kevin Spacey's crime kingpin Doc to ferry a band of not-so-merry criminals that includes John Hamm and Jamie Foxx from heist to heist. He discovers himself dreaming of escaping his life of crime, however, after meeting the woman of his dreams. The Gentleman 2019. Fresh from playing in a bit of Disney-led fun with the live-action remake of Aladdin, Guy Ritchie took off to his roots for this London-set action comedy. There is an American bent to proceedings with the action centered on the exploits of Matthew McConaughey's Mickey Pearson. Unfortunately, his opponents have other ideas, provoking an all-out gang war packed with shocking turns, standout action set pieces, and an unforgettable appearance from Hugh Grant as a sleazy journalist. Drive 2011. Ryan Gosling and director Nicholas Winding Refn blended to create something close to neon-soaked perfection in 2011 with Drive. Gosling stars as the unknown Hollywood stunt driver moonlighting as a breakout man for employment. Things get dark when he takes an appreciation to his neighbor Irene, played by Carey Mulligan, and ends up serving as a breakout driver for her disturbed husband, played by Oscar Isaac, who hits upon the idea of stealing a pawn shop to help pay off a debt to an Albanian gangster. The Irishman 2019. Martin Scorsese reunited with Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci, who came out of retirement to feature in this epic retelling of the life and times of Irish mobster and union assistant Frank Sheeran. Al Pacino also features as ill-fated union boss Jimmy Hoffa in a brightly realized period piece that cost $250 million to make due to the state-of-the-art computer graphics used to de-age the principal cast. Alright, that's it for today's video. If you liked watching our content, please consider subscribing to our channel by clicking the subscribe button down below. Thanks for watching!